Hi, my name is Heidi Campbell, and I am your Parkview High School Media Specialist. I'm going to take these off. Today I'm going to be going over some really important tools that you can use to conduct research in any class. I'm going to have you try to follow along so that you can enjoy this process as a hands-on activity. So the first thing you should do is log on to your eClass, all right? And once you get there, it will look something like this screen. And what I want you to do is go along the right-hand side, and you see here's the media catalog. This is where you look for books. But what we're going to focus on today is the online research library. So you click on that, and it brings up, and this is a sample. We're not Collins Hill High School, obviously, but this allows me to show you using a student account. We're going to go to where it says databases. You is just how many of these databases we have. And these are free for you. So you don't have to, so many of these do all the work for you. All right. So we're just going to scroll down a little bit using this scroll tool here, and you can see all of these incredible databases that we have right at our fingertips. Biography, for instance, has the biographies of just more people than I can tell you. It's an unbelievable resource. Search about a person, that is a great place to go. All right. I mean, so many things. Britannica. ImageQuest or Britannica, Britannica School High. Britannica is a great place to start if you want a good overview of what you're researching. We also scroll on down. Culturegrams is an incredible place to go if you are researching world and you want to learn about the people and what they do. It's an amazing resource. We've got opposing viewpoints that I think could be really useful to you because it talks about current issues that are going on in the world. I'm going to open that one just to show you an example of what we have, but first I'm going to finish scrolling through. We'll come back to opposing viewpoints. Galileo is our giant virtual library. And let me just tell you that in order to get to these, you can look at these passwords, okay? For Galileo, the current password, if you're at home working on this, is forgive, Forgive. That is good through June 30th. So, and if you go to any of these other databases and it's not Galileo and it's asking you for a password, it will be Stu45Dent. Okay, so those are your passwords. Okay, so back to the databases. There's also a history database that's amazing for any historical research that you might be doing. There's Issues and Understanding Controversy in Society, which is also a great one. There's the Literary Reference Center, Newspaper Source, which allows you to look at all the newspaper sources and look up articles from newspapers. Science and Power Searches. We're going to load some more. Hopefully you're doing this with me at home. We have United States Geography. We have World Religions, Belief and Cultures. I mean, the amount of information that we purchase for you to be able to access here at Parkview and in Gwinnett County Schools is tremendous. So let's go back up here, and I want you to open Opposing Viewpoints. So go ahead and open that now. If you're doing this at home, hopefully you have a shared screen so that you can do this at the same time. And we're going to look at Gale in Context, all right, Opposing Viewpoints. And this is really an amazing place to do some research because you can browse the issues. See that? They have all these different ideas. If you already have an issue in mind, you simply type it into the search tool. We're going to go to one here. It could be any of these. Free trade, or the Electoral College, or Cuba, or space exploration, activism, universal health care. Look at all these great topics. Let's look at natural disasters. We're going to click there. So look at what it provides us. It provides us with primary sources, magazine articles, all of these featured viewpoints, all right? Infographics, videos, academic journals. For when you're setting out to do research, your teacher's probably going to want you to use academic journals, primary sources. It separates all these sources right here for you. So let's take a look at an academic journal and see what that looks like. Look at these. And if you want to filter your results by subject, document type, content level, you can click on that to do that. Here are 259 academic journals. All right. So let's see. The impact of natural disasters on behavior. That sounds interesting. Let's click on that. Here is an article that is there for you to check out. Look at that. It's got the abstract, it's got an introduction, and the article. All right. Now, one of the cool things that you can do with this, all right, this article focuses on the case of 2017 El Nino. It gives you all these options for what you can do with this article. So you can send to your Google Drive. That's what we're going to do. All right. We're going to send this to the Google Drive. All right. I'm going to choose to send this to my Google Drive. I have a lot of Google accounts. And it says this will allow Gail to send it, essentially. I'm going to say, yes, I do want Gail to send this. And it's been sent. How cool is that, right? Okay, so I can look at that anytime later that I want to, all right, which is very cool. It also allows you to cite this article. This is handy. You can click on the site. Look at that. You can put in whatever it is that your teacher's wanting you to use, all right? You can either, if you're using Noodle Tools or EasyBib, you can send it right to there, or you can send it to your Google Drive. Again, I'm going to do that. Documents have been sent to the Google Drive, and you click OK. All right? So there's an article that you've used. So we're now going to go to the Google Drive, all right, and check this out and see how it is, okay? So I'm going to go to my Google Drive. Sorry, it's taking a minute. And look at that. Here's my citation. It's right here. These are all under quick access because they just happened. My recommendation is that you go up here and make a new folder and put everything for your project in that folder, okay? But I'm going to open this and notice. Sorry, it's taking a minute. There's the article so that you can take notes on it. I prefer using Google to do all my work because I like to be able to take notes. You can go up here and click on comments. So I can make my own comments. I can highlight and make a note, add a comment, suggest edits. I'm going to add a comment like this would be great for my paragraph about blah, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So you can make your own margin notes on these articles, which is a really cool thing. Okay. So back to where did we go? Back to the databases. So these databases all essentially work in similar ways. Here's an interesting one called Pop Culture Universe. If you go into this database, it will allow you to search for icons, idols, ideas, or you can look at their timeline and look for things. I want to look at the swinging 60s. So I'm going to click there. And it gives you an overview of all these different things about the 60s, okay? And you can click to find additional things. So if I'm doing a project on the feminist movement, again, all of these sort of work in similar ways. I can save it, right? And that's what I want to do. I can cite it. When I cite it, I'm going to download it to the Google Drive, just like I showed you. When I save it, I'm going to save it to the Google Drive, just like I showed you, okay? All right, so I think you've got the drift of the databases. So the next thing I want to show you is a really cool thing. And for that, we're going to actually go into the media catalog. So back to eClass, and we're going to click on the media catalog. Okay, so when you get here, you've got to click to log in. All right. Oh, it's not letting me do it on my little, I'll have to use my own. So go to the Media Center catalog, just like we did. I'm going to have to use my account, not the example account anymore. So when you get there, click on Login, okay, up on the right-hand side. And you're going to go here to Back Office, okay? And when you go to Back Office, your Back Office is going to look a little different than mine, but you're going to go to Catalog, okay? I'm sure Catalog is there. And on the left, you're going to scroll to WebPath Express and click on that. This is an amazing resource that I purchased for our school this year, and it allows you to type in whatever your topic is, okay? If you don't know your topic and you're just exploring, it gives you ideas of areas to look into. But a topic that I like is dreams. I'm fascinated by dreams, so I'm going to click on that, all right? So it brings up all of these cool things, okay? It tells you the age range, the grade range of the resource. Here's an article about sleep terrors. And all of these are vetted websites that it brings you to that are mostly .orgs that have reliable information, okay? Here's another one, the International Association for the Study of Dreams. Gives you a Lexile level, this is a high Lexile level on this. Some of them bring you up videos. Why do we dream? Okay, there's a video that you could check out. All these little icons tell you, this little icon about nightmares here, this means that it can be read to you in an audio format, kidshealth.org. So you click on these and they take you, here's a Smithsonian magazine, and blind people's dreams are richer in sounds, touches, tastes, and smells. How interesting. So if you click on these, to sleep for chance to dream, a crash course, all right? Find out what your brain is doing when you sleep, and you can click on. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to show you one more really great tool that you can use when you are doing research. And this one is really, really, really important. Okay, when you go to your eClass, click on this little waffle iron and scroll down to the Parkview Media Center. I recommend pinning that because it's important. And when you go there, hopefully it'll go there. Let's see if it wants to agree with me. You can go to these web tiles and click on OWL at Purdue. Okay, whoops, where did it go? Hello. Okay, let's try that again. Let's go to our content. And go to our web tiles. And, okay, it's not agreeing with me. Okay, never mind. I'm going to stop, drop, and roll. We're going to go to the OWL at Purdue. Okay, you can find this anywhere. The Purdue OWL Writing Lab. All right, so find your way there. This is an invaluable tool for you to familiarize yourself with. Okay, it allows you, if your paper is going to be done in MLA, then you click here. If it's APA, you click here. All right, we're going to click on the MLA guide because I think that we'll just assume this is for language arts for right now. It gives you an introduction, it gives you a workshop, it gives you a guide. But look at this, okay? Formatting and style guide gives you instructions about how to do all of this, okay? I've been in grad school for 2 years working on my EDF. I finished in December, and I will tell you that I came to this page all the time to make sure I got my APA right, all right? So in-text citation, it shows you how to do that. If you click on it, it takes you right there and shows you, it's not agreeing with me, in-text citations. There we go. All right, the basics. So look at this. It tells you exactly how to do it. All right, it gives you examples of how to do it, where the period goes, whether you need commas. It gives you examples. It's great. Okay, so if we're going to do APA and formatting, we can look at APA formatting as well. All right, it shows you how to do reference lists. It shows you how to do all these things. Okay, so footnotes, endnotes, in-text citations. Let's look at those, the basics for APA. Okay, here we have it. And again, it tells you when to capitalize things, when to italicize things, short quotations, what to do with those. With APA, it's a lot different than MLA because you have to have a lot more information in your citation, in your in-text citation. All right, and it shows you how to do it when you paraphrase versus when you use direct quotes. So, owl.purdue.edu. Very, very important website to visit. Okay, that's all for now, folks. Have a great rest of your day. On this little film camera, click on that link, and it takes you to this crash course video. Okay, so just a great resource. So in terms of getting back to that, if you wanted to, you can look at related topics from DREAM if you wanted to. Dream interpretation, sleep, and it can kind of give you other ideas on how to format it. Okay, so that is sort of a quick lesson in how to utilize the resources that we have here. I hope it's been helpful, and I'm here to answer any questions you might have.